Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Intensive Academic English podcast at Robertson College. I am here with David, Amanda, and Kanish, and they're going to talk about their experience of moving to Canada. So, guys, go ahead.
So, hello guys, it's Kanish here. So, I am right now in the IAE 4. So, I am with my co hosts Amanda and David. So, how are you both of guys?
Yes, I'm David. I'm a Chinese. I'm came from China, and also I would like to introduce myself. I like to share my opinions when I arrive in Canada.
Hi guys, I'm Amanda. Yes, I'm also from China. So today we are going to talk about some appearance of Canada. So, Kanish, when did you arrive in Winnipeg?
So, actually, I arrived in Winnipeg when I was in the last year, in the starting of the month, last month, December. So, I remember it was very cold and the temperature was minus 20 nearly. So, yeah, it was a day I remember when I came to Winnipeg. And what about you, David? When did you arrive in Winnipeg?
Yes, I do have same feeling as you did, because I arrived in March, and in March was still really cold, and it was negative 20, I guess, and I still remember when I
true.
go outside of airfield, and the cold wind is feel like hurting my skins. So how about you, Amanda? When did you arrive in Winnipeg?
Actually, I guess I arrived in Winnipeg in at the same time as you, so it's end of March. But I feel I'm so lucky because at that time I saw a lot of I saw some snow on the street, and it's my first time to see snow. And also after 2 weeks, I guess the weather became warmer, so now we can enjoy summer times.
So, yeah.
Yes.
So my question will be to Amanda. So
Mm-hmm.
where did you living before arriving in Winnipeg?
Oh, actually, I lived in Ecuador almost for 2 years before I arrived in Winnipeg. And living in Ecuador is a special life experience for me because in that country they are speaking Spanish, so I need to study Spanish to communicate with local people. That's amazing experience. So how about you, David? Where did you live before arriving in Winnipeg?
Well, before I arrived in Camp Winnipeg, I used to live in Windsor, which is a small town in Canada, and at the very south. It was much warmer than here. The coldest, I think, is negative 5 or 6. People are much more nice because it's a very small town. And I finished my high school there. My high school name is Haoyang, and I still enjoy my high school and still miss very much, and I enjoy what I have did in that time. So I would like to know, Kanish. So What's your plan as a
You missed us.
preparation progress when you in Canada?
So as per the I know in the all the things which we needed when as international student coming in Canada, the first thing the student wants to be have his or her passport. So because it's one of the most important ID when a person is coming traveling to internationally. So and when after that for applying for the visas, the first step was to clear an English exam for the student because there is a rule by the Canadian government that a student have to show his or her IELTS or TOEFL scores to show that he or she is eligible for the speaking English and listening to different English. So if he clears that test, then he or she is able to apply for the visas, and in that we have to add few documents such as passports, the date of completion of that your high schools, your 10, the certificates of your 10 and plus 2, and many more. And what about in the China, Amanda?
Actually, I in China nowadays it's hard to apply for a passport. But I know the passport is essential government document to apply visa or if you want to travel to other country. But as I applied before, it's easy, and we just go to the government office and just took a picture, so the passport will deliver it to your house, to your home, around 2 weeks. So
So, what's your opinion about these things, David?
Well, I think the most hard part is you need to have a visa, and as far as I know, most people came to Canada as a travel visa, and they struggle with it because they need to apply study visa. But as international students, and I still have my study visa for years, I think everyone can have a chance and give it a try to apply a study visa, because I met so many person to ask someone to finish it, to send the visa to them, and I think this is not that hard. So maybe and just give it a try. You can fill all the blanks. You can do all the things on your own, and perhaps just have someone to talk with you, to discuss with you what's
True.
what information maybe goes on, and yeah, why not? Why not give it a try?
So I would like to add something. So as I was saying that when we in India, when we have to apply for the visas, the application is sent, the person have to add the offer letter which is sent by the college or university, so that the embassy Canadian people can see that the children have got the admission in that university, so that they are talk with the university, so that they can confirm that the person is who is coming applying for the visa is coming to Canada for the study basis, not any another basis, because it's also illegal if a student is coming on study basis and not doing studying and just doing work. So yeah.
Sorry for interrupt, Kanish. I just want to ask, is it easy to apply a student visa in the Middle Age in India?
uh, in the Middle Age, it's
Yes.
maybe it's a little bit difficult for the in the Middle Age, because when we have to apply in the visa for especially for the study visa in the Middle Age, the person maybe have to show the gap certificate. It means when he or she has completed his study, just for an example 10 years ago, he or she have to show why he's doing studying after 10 years. So maybe that certificate is necessary when a middle-aged person is going to apply for the visas. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
So I have a question for you, David. So can you suggest some things to a newcomer who is coming to Canada for his succeeding living in Canada?
Yes, of course, because if you come to Canada as an international student, so the first thing you do is almost the most important things is English, because you see, unless in your apps in your home you can talk in your own language, but when you go outside, you see there are many peoples with a lot of different skin, different cultures, and also you can see the boards and some ads also in English. So the best way to communicate with others is speaking English. Yeah, just keep trying to study.
Yes, I agree with you.
So yeah, even I would like to give some suggestions if a newcomer is coming to Winnipeg or any Canada. So maybe if he is looking for, firstly, as I agree with the David, that he or she have to in good communicating skills, because the English is necessary part of living in Canada especially, and even if he or she wants to have some do part-time work, he or she must be having a proper uniform while in his or her work, and not be just have a disturbance in his work. Just like some people in India, some people while working they just talking to someone and not forcing on their work. I would just suggest them to focus on your work rather than talking to others, and just to. And what is your suggestion, Samantha, on that topic?
Yes, actually, I will agree with you, Kanish and David. English is very important for us, and but I will suggest other all newcomers to consider the weather condition. So, like if you arrive in a winter time, you cannot do any and like activities, but except like ice sports. But if you come in the summertime, you can go camping or go picnic with your family or friends. So it's good for everyone, and so I will suggest newcomers to come in a summertime. And so as you already live in Canada for a long time, so what what why what do you want to recommend to your friend to live or study in Canada?
So my suggestions to my friends who are still in India, and just I will suggest them to why they should come to Canada, because I think the first thing which a student face, that he will become dependent upon his own, because in India the mostly things are done by their parents and they are not dependent, because for an example, the food in India is made by their mothers, and the money they are earned by their father or any parents. And but when international student came in Canada, they have to live in their own and have to make their food by own. And the second thing, they are able to get a further knowledge of their field, and they will able to get more knowledge and help their own country for succeeding and making a development in their fields. And what is your thoughts about these things, David?
Yeah, I highly suggest that you have to join the communication, join the community, and also to trying to make friends. Because when you go to a strange place, the first thing you do is you're trying to live with that in that strange place. And for most of international students, they might struggle with how can I talk with them? Why my English is so bad? I cannot talk them very well. But people are very nice in Canada. If you trying to communicate with them, they're always showing friendly to you. They might speak slow. They might explain what they said. They will let you feel
Yes.
comfortable. And don't feel so hard to talk to others. They both are people, so there's much no difference between you and them. So yeah, how about you? And what suggestion for your friends to study and move to Canada?
Yes, I will talk with my friends about the environment. And in Canada, there are a lot of museum for children to visit, and also we can do a lot of outdoor activities. And for children also they can like they can stay for a long time with their parents. So because in China, parents always go for work, and also like spending a lot of time on social cycle. So they don't have enough time to accomplish with their children. So I guess live in Canada is good for children and family relationship. That's my idea.
So, for the last question of this podcast will be that what are your professional and personal plans for the future, Amanda?
Actually, for me, I will. After I finish this English course, I want to study some like bakery skills, and also maybe next year I want to travel to Cancun, where is Cancun is in Mexico, so I want to go there. How about you, David?
Well, that's very interesting. My personal plans for future is I still don't have any ideas, but in my opinion, I want to say that to have a job, and also live in Canada and work in Canada. That's my personal plans. How about you, Kanish?
So my professional plans will be that I will try to learn some more about my field and get some experience from different companies. If I get a job from in here, and I would love to learn different things from my seniors as well as from the juniors, because it will be able to help me to learn different things from different people, and this will be so beneficial for me in my future. And if I talk about my personal plans, will be just to looking for a good job when I just completed my studies, and have give a good future for me and my family, so that they are also able to visit me in Canada. So yeah, that's all.